evening, we're having a conversation on Visa-Free Africa. Our speakers are walking in, and we were really excited to get to start the conversation. I don't know how many of you have had experience trying to travel across Africa. I've had to apply for a visa, and it's taken me several weeks. Sometimes your visa gets denied. Why is that the case? Why is it that in this century, at this time when Africa is developing, when we need talent to move about, why is it that it's still hard for Africans to move across Africa? And so we started the Visa-Free Africa initiative, and we mobilized voices, many voices of young people. Currently we have about 2,000 people who have signed our petition, and we intend to take this campaign even further because we know that it's possible, it's achievable. Our goal is to have all African states by 2023 open up for visa upon arrival, which we think is achievable. Rwanda has done it for all the nations. Why can't the rest of Africa do it?
But of course, I think they look at the situation in terms of immediate effects and political repercussions. So that's why I think it's, as you mentioned, I think it's important that the trend, we see the trends. There's a trend because, of course, most governments are aware of, again, the challenges they are facing. But of course, I think for now, the economic background and these forces, young people, demographics, and poverty, I think are really driving the reforms. There's a sense that we cannot afford to wait longer.
How do we shape the behavioral change of Africans? Yeah. We are talking, it's true, we are talking Visa Africa, but then how do we bring Africans?
That's the first question?
The first question.
Second?
The second is then how do we mobilize our elites, our university professors, so that they write books on Africa instead of writing stories on George Washington.
All decisions that are made at the level of leaders, politicians, have to always be explained over a process of time, not just boom, this happened. There has to be some process to explain what is it that we gain, or else we get comments like this that says we're too poor to have Visa-Free Africa, where actually you're poor because you don't have Visa-Free Africa.
What are the three fundamental things that you feel need to be addressed first in order for this to even work in the first place, because of things like security or, as someone mentioned, lack of knowledge amongst population?
So number one was political will. Number two was the time that is taken. Now we have a few more. We have Agenda 2063, Agenda this, Agenda this, Agenda this.
We only have 2,000 signatures for the Visa-Free Africa in a country with 11 million of the population, which more than half of it are young people. And then we are all using phones and it's technology. My first question is, what's preventing us to access that? Because I think it's not a long process to get to sign the Visa-Free Africa. Is it that we don't agree with having a Visa-Free Africa? Is it that for us technology is WhatsApp and just having a phone? Is it that, as Natalie was saying, we are reluctant on anything related to governance because we think it's politics?
There's a need of understanding why, and that's why signing it here again on Wednesday is a very important step. It's a clear political message, but it doesn't stop there. We need to engage. We need to make people understand why it's important for them. What needs to be done now beyond this agreement to make it a reality, what policies need to change. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, because the same question you're asking is probably a question that many people are asking, what does it really mean? So a very important communication plan is needed.
I will wrap up the discussion there. I think, if anything, I hope that we have helped, one, better understand what's at stake, probably, for the Visa-Free Africa and why we need to be engaged.